Even though all of us know that blood donation is one of the best gifts you can do to the mankind, still many of us are apprehensive regarding it. Let us see about blood donation today. Hi friends, I am Dr. Karamat. This is Scientific Doctor channel. In this channel, health related explanations are provided via simple videos which are released every week. If you want to see such videos, kindly subscribe to this channel. Also press the bell icon adjacent to the subscribe button to get instant notifications whenever new content is released from this channel. Today's video is about medical facts about blood donation. Blood donation or infusing blood from one person to other has been tried from time immemorial. Now people thought diseases are due to bad blood, so tried changing blood from a healthy person from time immemorial, but they have not been successful. They have led to catastrophic consequences till the identification of blood groups by Landsteiner and subsequently even blood types. So humans have four major blood groups, that is A, B, O and AB, and similarly blood types, two major types, that is Rh positive and Rh negative. There are other minor blood groups too, but on the basis of these four blood groups and two types, all the humans are classified. So you can be A positive, B negative, O negative and so on. How does blood donation work? Initially, the whole blood was transfused to an individual. So if you lose blood for some reason, or if you have low hemoglobin, if you are anemic, the whole blood was transfused to another person. The technology today has advanced so much that practically now this whole blood donation is practiced very rarely. What we do today is component blood therapy. So when we donate blood, even though we donate the whole blood, components are separated from this. We know about red blood cells. These are concentrated. This can be given to a person as packed cell. Platelets, which are essential in blood coagulation. We know about diseases like dengue where platelets are low in number, even in other conditions. So these platelets can be separated and can be transfused, and the plasma, the remaining fluid portion of blood, this can be transfused. So practically each person, when he donates blood, this can be transfused to three needed individuals in the form of packed cells, platelets and plasma. Even other products can be derived from this, like immunoglobulins. So how does the process of blood donation work? Blood donors, whoever is willing to donate blood, they are screened. You should be between 18 to 65 years of age. You should be at least 45 kgs in weight. Sometimes this is kept as 50 kgs. And you should be free from blood-borne diseases. You should be healthy. You should have taken a meal on that day. You should not have consumed alcohol in the last 24 hours. You should not be a pregnant or a lactating woman. You should not be menstruating if you are a woman right now. So if you fulfill all these criteria, you will be checked for your health and blood will be drawn from you. You will be under constant observation. Once this blood is drawn, this blood is tested for diseases. The blood is not directly transfused to any individual, as is shown in the older movies. This cannot be done. This blood is tested for diseases like hepatitis B, hepatitis C, HIV, syphilis or malaria, which are usually blood-borne. So these are tested, and this blood is cross-matched to the needed individual, meaning a small sample of blood from the required individual is matched with the donor blood, and if there are no reactions during cross matching, then this blood is transfused. Who are these required individuals? We know about individuals, no, during a road traffic accident, if you have lost too much blood, you require blood. During surgeries, when there is loss of blood, you require blood. But even otherwise, a person who is severely anemic, a persons with blood diseases whose blood tends to get destroyed itself, individuals with coagulation problems, individuals with immunodeficiencies, all of individuals with cancer, all of whom may require transfusions of either the whole blood or in most cases of these components. So they are the recipient individuals, and people tend to have very many questions regarding donating blood. So if I donate blood, what will happen to myself? Usually an adult, male or female, tend to have around 5 liters of blood in their body. What is usually taken from them during a process of blood donation is roughly between 350 to 450 ml. So roughly you have more. What happens immediately? The volume is restored within minutes to hours. Even the cells, that is red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, these are produced immediately. So within weeks you are back to your normal self. So within minutes you are able to perform all your functions. Even inside your body, all the systems come back to perfectly normal within weeks, such that you are eligible for transfusion within 3 months. In fact, in some countries this can be done as short as 56 days. Within 3 months you are eligible to donate your blood again. People think by donating your cells are lost. No, even normally your red blood cells have a life of around 90 to 120 days. That means constantly your red blood cells are destroyed and new cells are being produced. So if you donate blood, these cells are going to regenerate again. White blood cells even have a even shorter life, that is within 7 days to 2 weeks. Platelets have 5 to 7 days. So these cells are anyway destroyed and constantly regenerated. So by donating blood, you are helping a needy or a required individual, and in fact you can help 3 individuals. When you donate blood, this is going to help at least 3 persons. Nowadays, with advancement in science, specific blood products can also be donated. So only the platelets can alone be donated, or the plasma alone can be donated, leaving your red blood cells. That can also be done depending upon the sophistication of the blood bank in which it is done. This can also be done. So blood donation can be done by practically everybody. People again have the wrong idea that women can't donate blood. The only caveat here is all healthy women can donate blood, but they should not be menstruating currently. They should not be pregnant or just delivered or be lactating, that is breastfeeding their babies. All other healthy females within that age group can donate blood. People have notion that their hemoglobin level will go down. No, they will check their hemoglobin, especially if you are a female. You will be checked properly before you are donated. So there is no fear that you will suddenly become ill due to the blood donation itself. So one of the biggest gifts you can give to the fellow mankind is blood donation, which can be done as often as possible, like every 3 months. So everybody should take up this biggest gift of mankind, which is donation of blood. Hopefully this would have answered your doubts and queries. If you like this video, kindly share it among your friends and relatives so that everyone understands this message. If you want to see such videos, consider subscribing to this channel. Till we meet again, bye.